Hello, everybody. How are you today? It is Friday afternoon in Kentucky, and I am streaming live from my slash spare room slash Ella's room slash my office. Okay, so the stuff in the background, please ignore. Um, and my lovely Ella's home over there. That's my ferret's home. So please just ignore. I know I need to work on uh, getting me something set up in the background for live streaming. Um, so anyway, I come to you to talk to you about my travel agent business. Just check out my shirt. I'm sure it's Candy's for Season Travel, and I am a franchise with in intellitravel.com. Now, I own my own business, Candy's Four Season, but I am associated, and they are my headquarters, and I have a million vendors at my fingertip. So when you contact me, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to send you two forms. I am going to send you a form that is for you to fill out of information uh, to give me an idea of how to serve you. Um, let's see. I don't have a form available in front of me, but the form is basic, like, you know, it's set up for uh, basic questions that I will ask you, like, your travel dates. That's very important. You giving me your travel dates and telling me where you want to go has a big thing to do with um, the purchase, the price, I should say, of your travel. Okay, so let's say you want to go to Jamaica. All right, you want to book an inclusive travel. For those who don't know what inclusive travel is, it means that your airfare, hotel fare are all bundled in one. Okay, so I booked that for you, but I need your dates. Um, well, not book, search for it, basically. I haven't yet sold it to you. So um, when I get this information, I need to know when you're traveling, because that also tells me how much it's going to cost you. And yes, it varies. Um, it varies because in certain dates things are cheaper, other dates things are higher. So the dates are very important. Um, Now, I need to know who's traveling with you, and I need to know their ages. The reason I ask for your ages is because sometimes the age of your child could be traveling free, and there's certain prices vary for different ages. If you're a senior, or if you're in 12 or 7 or whatever, um, prices vary. So it's really important that I know your ages. Um, and then, I ask what kind of hotels do you like. That kind of gives me an idea of what to look for. And if you know, want something different, or there's a certain type of hotel you want me to look for, you can, there's that information asked too. Um, and then maybe in the future, um, you might want to take a cruise or something. You can fill that information out, and that's something that we can work towards. I mean, I'm here to be your travel agent. I am not hoping to be your one-time drop stop and I'm done with you. I am here to build a relationship with you, to get to know you a little better. Um, you know, Not necessarily, your clothes size, but your traveling experience. And those things help me serve you better. Um, and I also, want you to keep coming back to me. So I tried to make the experience enjoyable. The next thing I'm going to send you is it's going to be a CNC form, which is your credit card information. Okay, the reason I send you this form is for several reasons. One, Intella requires it. The forms that I both send you, Intel requires it. It's just like, I'm a franchise. I have rules too. And the form that I send you for the credit card um, protects you and me. Now, how does it protect you, you're asking? Well, um, you're giving me authorization to use it. Um, but if I was to steal it or misuse it, you have my form. See, that's how it protects you. Okay, now for me, it protects me in many ways. For one, if you are trying to give me a stolen credit card, um, when I go to run it, you're authorized it to me that this is your real credit card. This is your information. So that protects me. Believe it or not, I have had customers not wanting to fill that form out and have given me their credit card. Um, and I'm not allowed to use it. You can't fill out the form. I cannot use it. And that is um, rules, law rules by Intella. They have lawyers, they have protected it, and that is what that document is for. So um, it stops me from receiving stolen credit cards, and it also protects you from me stealing your credit card, which I wouldn't anyway. But if you have a travel agent that isn't giving you a form, why would you want to do business with that person? Think of this. I mean, how do you know that person ain't scamming you? I mean, I'm giving you forms to fill out with your signature on it. Um, and I think if I was working from somebody online, someone that I met on the internet, and they didn't send me something like that, why would I want to give them my credit card information? But what I don't understand is people are quick to put their credit card in search engines. They can use your credit card information there. They can actually steal your credit card from the search engines. So what makes you think that that's, excuse me, more safe than it is dealing with a person like me? I would think dealing with a person like me is safer than going to them search engines. Yes, on the other line, there are, I mean, really, you don't even have a travel agent there. And the nice thing about having a travel agent is that you have a person to talk to. And I can also, find places around. I mean, when I go to look for a place for you to stay, I'm looking for, excuse me, information that is on that form that you filled out, okay? Which I don't have to keep on bugging you for asking you questions and stuff because I have it right there, you know what I mean? And you wrote it, so I know it's correct, right? So I come back to the form, and then if there's any other questions that I need to ask you, I'll ask you, and I'll write it on that form. And then I shove that into my filing cabinet, and I have you on file. See? Then when it comes time to purchase something, um, and you give me the authorization to do so. Um, Maybe there's a certain amount of spending that you wish to spend on a hotel, and if I get that deal, I need to have your credit card available to me to reserve that. Now, most of the time when I reserve um, a reservation for you, they do not charge you. Actually, pretty much all my vendors, they do not charge you until you show up with your driver's license proving who you are, and then they charge your credit card. So just to make that clear, your credit card is not charged until you show your identification at the hotel or at the reservation for the airfare or whatever. You have to show your identification, and then your credit card is charged. Okay? So working with me, that's how that goes. And I hope that eases um, the client and travel agent relationship understanding. That is why I send 2 forms. And then I have another form that I send is um, when I ask you for travel insurance. Okay. Um, a lot of times when you travel, um, now I'm kind of nervous, so if I'm saying a lot, I'm sorry. This is I got to get used to doing these videos. I am looking into that camera. Uh, so when I ask you to trip out uh, to purchase travel insurance, there's a reason for that. Now, if you're going on a ski trip or you are traveling on something that more is adventurous, I would prefer that you would take out the travel insurance. The reason being is if you were to get hurt um, during your travel, um, you all that's covered. I mean, if you, God forbid, I hope nothing ever happens to you, but if something does, the cost and everything for the hospital bill and all that is taken care of immediately by your insurance. Okay, so the insurance covers it. Um, and then when you're traveling airfare, I ask for you to take out travel insurance. Now, I have travel insurance available that I can, sell you. And different ones from my vendors also have travel insurance available that I can also sell you as well. But now the airfare thing has changed their laws. Most people don't know, but if you're not traveling with um, travel insurance flying and they lose your luggage, you're out of luck. Um, there is nothing they can do. They can try to find it. I mean, I'm sure they'll want to find it to a certain degree because, they want your business. But really, when you get your tickets, it kind of verifies in the small print that we are not responsible for loss of your luggage. So that's one reason you would want to travel insurance, okay? Because if they lose it, they have to replace it. Um, the second thing is um, now they've changed it to where if they cancel a flight, um, they don't have to refund your airfare, and you'll have to purchase another. Uh, and this is something I just recently learned. So the other thing that I also learned is that if they also want to change your flight at the last second, that is also something that is not protected. So it is really smart to spend that extra $20 for the insurance on the flights. Sometimes it's a little more, but usually average is about $20, and it's peace of mind if something was per se to happen. Now, that is, and if you decide you don't want travel's insurance, then I will send you a piece of paper to sign out that that, that you have passed on that, and that protects me. Because when you go on a trip and you said, oh well, my travel agent did not offer me the travel insurance, you could sue me, and that is why I send that form. Okay, so we're developing a relationship between us, and I want you to know that I am looking out for you, and in return you are looking out for me. So the stuff that I send in the forms protects both of us. So like I said, I would rather go with a travel agent than I would a search engine. One, I get to talk to a live person that I know who is looking out for me. And if you feel your travel agent is not looking out for you, there's other travel agents out there. And, you know, a lot of us have certain niches that we like to do. Uh, and most of us do pretty much everything. I mean, I have a couple of niches that I do. Um, when I say niches, it's what I specialize in. One, I specialize in Disney. Uh, Two, I specialize in, I like doing these. So, and I specialize in luxury hotels. Um, I specialize in, well, I'm going to start. I'm not, I'm in halfway through, but I will be specializing in Princess Cruise Lines. I can actually sell you any cruise line. What I like to do for my customers is suit them with the best cruises. And that is one reason why you fill out that customer form. Next, I specialize in uh, Emerald, Emerald what? Emerald, shoot, you tell I'm nervous. Oh, goodness gracious. Um, Emerald Waterways. This, I love this. That's why I specialize in it. And when I say specialize, I've gone to school for this. Okay, the vendors offer schooling on each of their products, so this is something, you know, that I specialize in. And this is actually for people. Um, I mean, children are not welcome on this cruise line. I'm sorry. um, this goes up the river. Look at that ship. Isn't that cool? What I love about this ship is that each one of them windows lift up and you have your own private balcony. And you get to feel the breeze and everything. And you can eat in there. And some of the cabins, I'm not for sure of all of them. It's I'm kind of rusty a little bit. I taken my test a while ago. But what I do is when I'm doing one of these, I get really into it. I look up all the details for you, and I let you know everything about it. No, there's no charges for that because I'm your travel agent. But they go in different places, and I think what is so nice about these cruises is there's not a lot of people. I mean, this is not a large, like a cruise ship would per se. You get to know the people that you travel with, and mostly they're couples. And there's tours. They offer bikes. They have bikes that you can ride. and you get off the ship, and the cabins are beautiful. There's even a pool, and if you notice, there's a flip. I'm sorry, I'm flipping a lot. I'm trying to see if I can find up at the top of the deck. You can eat up at the top of the deck. You can sit up at the top of the deck with other people. Um, and there is also a little golf course up there, so you can hit. I don't know if it's so much as you drive them, or I think it's drive course for the golf course. I'm not a golfer, so, but that's one of my next specials I'm going to get into for business. But they do show the pool. There is a pool available on the cruises. But it's more of you get to know your servants. They treat you like family. And I've never been on one of these, but I'm planning to. I have a flyer that it'll charge $495 per person is what this is for. I mean, the price. And basically, it is for couples. You don't have to be in your 60s or 70s, whatever, but it is for couples. There is no children allowed on the cruise. It's more of an intimate type cruise type thing. And I mean, some people they just don't want to be around children. They want to go on vacation. They want to sit back and they want to relax, and you know, they won't be bothered by somebody other children. So but these cruises go for 15 days, 11 days. Let's see, 10 days. I don't think there's, did I say 7? Let me see. Let's see, I said 10, 11, yeah, 15 days. So the shortest days are 10 days for this. And like I said, this is an awesome way. It's in Europe, France, and this is one of the things that, you know, was on my bucket list. So I do specialize in this. Get that up there. The other thing I specialize in is the Hawaiian Islands. I know all my islands, and I know all the things available on there. So I do Hawaiian Islands. And then I did miss it. I did mention to you Disney, didn't I? But I didn't go into detail about Disney. When I say I specialize in Disney, that means that I can actually get your tickets to the park. There are several hotels and lodges and even campgrounds available at Disneyland in Florida. Now, Disneyland in California, I don't, at the top of my head, think that there is an RV place, but there's hotels available there as well. And I can book the hotels there, and I can book the admission for the theme park. Other things that Disney does is they do a venture by Disney. Venture by Disney is pretty much kind of like what I just showed you with Elmer Way, or the Emerald Waterway. The ship is a little bit different though. and you take cruises up the thing. Also, Disney's cruises are a little bit different. You get 2 tour guides. You get one that travel with you, and you get one at each port. For example, Disney does go to Germany, and when you get off at the Germany port, you'll have a tour guide at that port, and one that knows the area really well, and then the one from the ship will go with you. And they fast track just like they do in the parks. So if you're going to a museum, or let's say, well, I know they have a pretzel one on the tour factory, and they take you into the factory. And Disney believes in taste, touch, and feel are their 3 mottos: taste, touch, and feel. So you actually get to participate in making a pretzel. You get to eat the pretzel, and it's kind of, they take you back, and it's a Disney thing. Okay, it's not for everybody on the tour, as far as I know. So Adventure by Disney does that. They like to take you to the places. There's like, they're going to go to Australia, where The Sound of Music was made, and they're starting to do little things like that. So Disney is pretty much just like their theme park, where they like to fast track the rides and things like that. So with Disney, they hold up a little paddle with Disney, and they let them right through other people standing in line waiting. So with that said, the next thing is not very many people know this, but Disney doesn't just have theme parks in the United States anymore. Disney has one in Hong Kong. I think Hong Kong is 8 years old. They have one in I want to say Japan. I think it's Cheyenne, Japan. And that one there is, I think, 12 years old. And then there is one in Paris, and I think that one is 10 as well. So there's one in Paris, France. There's one in Japan, and there's one in Hong Kong. So Disney has 3 other parks abroad, and I think they are looking at putting one in Germany right now. So, and I can actually book you tickets there, because I'm an international travel agent as well as a domestic travel agent, and I can set up your hotels and your flight and everything for that. So that is what I'm saying when I am a Disney specialist. All right. The next thing I specialize in is luxury hotels. I have a couple of them that I specialize in. I know. I think there's like 3 of them I had to take. When I say specialize, again, I've had to take a test and quiz to earn a degree. And if you put me in the Google search, Candi's Four Seasons, or Candi, make sure it's Candi apostrophe S, not Candace. Most people have made that when they call me. So it's Candi's Four Season Travel. Okay, you put that in the search engine of Google, and you'll find everything that I'm located. You'll find me in Google Plus. You will find me. I have a website on Facebook. You will find what social media I'm on. I'm in Google Plus. I am in Penstia. Pensicle. You can tell my age is not young, is it? But I have several. I'm in several, and they all pull up. I have some that I'm in the works of doing. So, but there isn't anything really per se if you are a customer, I mean a client of mine, and you decide you want to go somewhere, um, I will definitely make that happen. Um, like I learn constantly. Like I said, right now, um, I the let's see, how can I try to do each day a class and finish them. So it's going to take me a whole year to do the cruise line because there's a lot to learn about the cruise line. But a hotel, usually, depending on the hotel, the luxury hotel has taken me a month. Um, it took me a month. Well, it only took me 2 weeks to do the Disney. The reason why is I'm already a Disney nut. I um, used to travel when I was younger, from the time that I was born all the way up until my 20s, or was I 21? I stopped traveling with my mom and dad when I was 21, I think. And we used to go on 2 weeks vacation, sometimes four. Um, and my mom was a very big traveler nut. Um, we went to pretty much everywhere in America. We've Outside of America, I've been to Mexico, and I have been to Canada. So I'm familiar with a lot of these places already. Um, and plus, I'm also in the process of learning. So, and my traveling days are not done yet. I plan to travel myself and continue traveling. A lot of the vendors offer me traveling trips just so I can sell you those traveling things. So I get ecstatic about some of these things I get to do, and I love sharing them with you. And I do offer gifts to the people that travel with me. Um, so, uh, oh, another thing that I am specialized in is Atlantis. Atlantis, oh my God. I learned about that. There is hotels on that island for the rich, the middle class, and people that like to travel. Um, there is a casino on Atlantis, and all the water pools and waterworks, and then there's a beach. So Atlantis is awesome to go and see. And then I'm a specialist in the Bahamas, um, uh, Jamaica, the Keys, Florida, Fort Lauderdale. Um, so those are kind of my notes. I know there's some of them that I'm missing because I think I have like 28 of them already. So, but if you check out on the Google um, or the Facebook, all my certificates are listed there that I specialize in. Um, but that doesn't mean that they're a place that is on there that you can't ask me. Um, I will learn it. So, with all that said, I hope um, you enjoyed my video, and you check out Candy's 4-season travel. I think I am well worth um, being your travel agent, and I would love the opportunity uh, to book your travel and build a trust relationship between us, and that you come back and book more travel with me than just that one time. Um, I know that I am well worth whatever your expectations are of me. And just to set clear, um, I I do not. Um, I am looking for clients that come back and love to travel. Um, and to let you know, a travel agent, most people are under the um, mindset that a travel agent costs a lot of money. Um, I do like to get paid just like anybody else, and I work very hard for you. Um, I research what you are wanting me to do, okay? But my vendors pay me. I I do charge a $25 fee for you to research something for you. And if you're not going to travel for me or travel with me, then the fee of the $25 stands. Now, if you're going to travel with me, um, and when I say travel with me, I mean book through me, um, then I drop that 25 fee because it's a lot of work looking up the things that you are interesting in. Um, and it's also time consuming. It's my time. And when you take my time away from my other customers and from me learning my classes. Um, and and don't you think that I deserve to be paid for that time? I mean, think about it. If you were working in a restaurant and I ordered a meal and I got up and left and you cooked it and brought it to my table and I wasn't there and I didn't pay for it, it's the same thing. The only thing is I don't have food, you know, but you are taking food from my family when you waste my time. So, with that said, um, I hope you consider me as your travel agent, and thank you for watching.